what I learned from being 105 days sober plus. Right now I'm like 116 or 17. You know, being sober is not hard when you live with a bunch of Mexicans, a bunch of Latinos. I come from a Latin background, guys. My mom is from like Guadalajara, my dad's from Nayarit. Anyways, they love to drink. They praise drinking. They tell you that if you don't drink, you're a pussy. If you don't drink, you're not a man. Real men drink beer. Have a cold one. And so, imagine a 5-year-old boy looking at people drinking and having fun, thinking that it's okay. I mean, you're not gonna know any better, right? You see people having fun, they're drinking some sort of like, I don't even know what it was back then. It looked like a can, it was white, or the blue one, or the bottles, and I thought it was like apple juice. I thought it was like some sugary drinks. I thought it was like Coke or something. Ended up getting a sip, because you know how Mexican parents are, they want their kids to have a little sip. I have it, I'm like, what the hell is this? And I started acting all funny. But I think I was acting funny because when they drink, they're not themselves. When people drink, they act like someone else. And so I think I wanted to fit in. I was trying to fit in from the people that were drinking a lot. And that caused a lot of problems later on in the future. Well, why did it cause a lot of problems? Here's the thing. When you are 5 years old and all you see is alcohol, all you see is that correlating with fun. All you see is people dancing all weird, listening to corridos, Mexican music, but there's a trend going on here. They always have this fucking drink. What is this drink? Modelo, Bud Light, Corona. What is this stuff? And so the day I had it, a little sip. Come on, don't lie, guys. When you are little and you have Mexican parents, of course they're gonna give you a little sip. Well, I don't know about you, but a lot of Mexican parents like to do that. I don't know why. I think they're trying to impress the people coming to the house parties or whatever. And how are they trying to impress them? I'm not even sure, guys. But the point is, I had a sip when I was like a little child, right? I didn't know what it was, so obviously I took it. And ever since then, fucking, let's say like 16 years later, when I turned like maybe 12 years later, when I turned 16 and a half, that's when I had a bunch of drinks, guys. I went to some party over there in Paris, Lake Elsinore, and I had one too many, but it was one too many because it was mixed. It was sugary liquid drinks with liquor. And I didn't know when enough was enough. When you start drinking, guys, you don't know when enough is enough. So you keep getting another drink, you keep getting another shot, you keep trying more, you keep trying this, you keep mixing beer with alcohol, with whiskey, with rum, and all this other shit. And that's when I had my first ever blackout. And I woke up the next morning after dancing and I guess at the time having a good time, right? I was having fun. But I woke up like shit, guys. But that was my life. Waking up like shit every single goddamn day. I overdid it with fucking liquor. It was mainly liquor. It wasn't even beer. I only had a beer when I was already drunk as fuck. Sorry for my explicit language, but I'm just gonna keep it real. When I used to drink, I wouldn't just do one or two. I would go all in. I'm that type of guy, guys. When I do something, I go all in. I attack it. Attack mode. And so I attack liquor. And I did that for 9 years straight. I wasn't really thinking of being sober up until I was like 22, 23. I had a couple thoughts in my head. I'm like, dude, I'm getting older. I'm almost 25. I gotta stop I just gotta stop, dude. This feels like shit. Why am I still drinking? Why do I do this to myself? But I never really listened to myself. I never knew who I was, guys. I wasn't self-aware of my own feelings and my own thoughts. I thought it was okay because it was so ingrained in me. It's a culture thing, you know? And when you're raised in a culture like that, obviously you're gonna want to drink. It's gonna be kind of like a behavior, a habit. And so 9 years after, once I hit like 22, 9 years I tried to go sober. I went off and on. The longest I lasted was a month. No, it was not even a month. It was like 2 weeks. Then I went on again for a couple more months. Started drinking a whole shit ton, looking like shit. And then I lasted again, freaking, a month. And slowly but surely I started lasting longer, not having a drink, right? And that's when I noticed, like, god damn, dude, I have a problem. I can't even last 3 months. And so this one time I decided to say, hey, that's enough. With the 3 months, boom, the last 3 months, went back to drink again. And then after fucking a whole 3 weeks, I started to drink again because it was just a habit. It was so ingrained in me. I'm like, fuck, dude, I really gotta stop. And so I stopped again, and I lasted 6 months, and I fucked up again, guys. It's funny, I was in middle school when I wasn't in middle school. I was at the middle school I went to when I had this drink. When I lasted like 6 months. Boom, broke it. I don't know what it was. I think I was just not aligned. I was stressed out or whatever, and I decided to go weak in the mind, and I had a drink. But now we're here, and now I am at 116 days, about 3 months now, and now we're back at that cycle, right? So I really have to go beyond 6 months, beyond 1 year, to actually say you're really sober, to actually prove to yourself that liquor doesn't hold you back. You gotta do it for 1 year, guys. It can't be a couple months of consistency and you can expect results. Nothing ever works like that.